dynamic condenser, 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 dynamic condenser. Which mic do you use? Good question. Hi, my name is Ashwin Mushran. Some of you know me as an actor, some of you know me as a voiceover artist, and some of you don't know me at all. I'm totally okay with that. Just going to let that slide. Now, if you've been a voiceover artist or a voiceover professional for a while, you probably know which mic you like to use. You know why you use it, and you probably really understand the end sound you get out of it. But if you're planning to get into voiceover for the first time, if you're planning to start out your voiceover career, it's going to be very confusing and daunting to know which mic to choose. There's just so much out there on the net. Articles, videos, which mic to use, which mic not to use, and it can get very confusing. Now, personally, I don't care which mic you use. If you like your mic, if you like the sound you get out of the mic, and if your client is eventually happy with the voiceover, it really doesn't bother me which mic it is. Nobody's going to care. But when you're starting out for the first time and you're trying to build your own little home studio, it is going to get complicated. But it's not that complicated. Now, space and geography are very important to you choosing a mic. Why would you say something like that? Well, if you live in a country like India, space might be a constraint, and noise is a huge, huge problem. We have to live with noise every day of our life here. And noise is a problem for clean audio. So what is it that you can use to minimize that? Well, you're going to get a lot of people telling you that use a condenser mic. They're USB condensers, and they're condensers which need phantom power, which means that you need an interface. Condensers are great. They are very popular studio mics. And that's exactly it. They are popular studio mics because they are used in full-fledged professional studios, and even by a lot of voice actors who've built really, really good spaces, almost professional studios at home. But they are very, very sensitive mics. They pick up the tiniest, tiniest details, which is also really good for the voice and gives you what people say is a natural sound. But a dynamic mic rejects a lot of the background noise, and when you're starting out, you will need that help. In fact, I still use a dynamic mic, and I'm very happy with the dynamic mic. I've used this. This is a Shure SM58, and I have done national TV spots using this one. So somebody says it can't be done. Well, they're completely wrong. It can. You will have to learn a lot more about how to use the mic, about software, about what kind of interface, about editing, a whole bunch of other things. That's a different matter, but it can be done. So if you're starting out your home studio, this is my advice, and it's just a personal opinion. You can start off at a pretty good price point. I would say you can get really good dynamic mics between $50 to $100, $125, $150, that equivalent for India at least. And this one is a really, really good one to start off with. You will have to buy an interface with it, but there are some fantastically priced interfaces that you can get nowadays. The mistake I made all a while ago, I bought 3, 4, 5 different mics over a period of time. I wish I just started off with this one. So it's better just to maybe spend 8 to 10,000 rupees and pick up this, and it's going to stay with you for a long time. And for another 8 to 10,000 rupees, pick up an interface, and you're actually good to go. And you can probably manage in whatever space you have. Of course, at the end of the day, if you don't know your own voice, if you don't know how to use your own voice, if you don't know how to use your voice through the mic, then it's all going to be pointless. But that is also a learning curve. So, dynamic condenser, if you're starting off in a home studio, especially in a country like India, I would seriously recommend a dynamic mic. Just a personal opinion. You can tell me what you think as well. But best of luck for your home studio journey. I hope it works out for you.